Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Curiosity Cove. My name's Veda.
And this is your trusty captain speaking, and today we're giving you another live
Pew, pew, pew,
update.
pew, pew.
Essentially, a big old yap sesh for two
Yeah.
yappers with
Yep.
the yappiest mouths.
We got quite a few things to yap about. I want to get the sad thing out of the way, but how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I feel like I low key within these past 2 weeks. No, I want to say 3. It definitely happened before last episode. I've kind of been like in a funk.
Yeah.
Like in a funk where I feel like my mental's been slipping a little bit and I just need to find a way to like bring myself back. So I've been trying to work on that and then like kind of be excited for other people's endeavors so then it like covers my own like overthinking and junk. And I feel like it's been helping because a lot of people have a lot of important things that happen in their lives where I'm like, "Oh my gosh, yes, I'll support you." But I still can't shake it a little bit. It's gotten better for sure. I feel like I'm
Hmm.
at the tail end of it, so I hope it just kind of dies off cuz I don't
Yeah.
like the feeling of being not depressed, but depresso,
A
you know?
vibe. Right. I
Yeah.
totally get
But
that.
really can't complain. Can't complain. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. I've done a lot the past few weeks, I feel.
Big up,
But at the same time, I feel like I ain't done shit. You know
big
what I
down.
mean? um, no, I've been like doing art, been working,
Mhm.
um, we went to go see a movie, um, wedding.
Oh my god, did we see that in that time?
Yeah, wasn't it
Oh my
last
god, we
weekend?
did. By the way, guys, we saw The Conjuring last
We're
week.
gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. I feel like
Fucking hell.
we didn't get a chance to like legitimately sit down and talk about it, so this is the chance I'm taking.
Fair.
Mm, I think that's about it to sum it up, but I'll talk about some of the stuff I've done and we'll talk about the movie. Um
Okay, okay.
I did however experience heartbreak. So you
Oh,
know how I'm a Formula 1 fan, right?
yes.
Okay, so Lewis Hamilton, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Um has a had a 12-year-old bulldog named Roscoe.
Uh-huh. Damn, that's a good age for a bulldog.
I know. Well, funny you should mention.
It's a good age even if they die at that age.
Duh. Yeah, so he posted this like heart-wrenching thing about Roscoe being comatose because he caught pneumonia and he was
Aw.
struggling to breathe. And so it was like this really like painful looking photo of him basically like hovering over Roscoe as he's hooked up to like these machines and stuff. And
Mhm.
naturally, as a dog owner, I cried. Um
Yeah, of course.
and like the entire internet was like, Roscoe has to make it through, Roscoe forever. And then like it broke my heart because everybody woke up to the tweet like yesterday of him being like, today I lost my best friend. And we were all like, no, no, no.
No.
But like I've just seen so many people doing artwork of like Roscoe and Lewis, Roscoe and Coco, which was his mom's bulldog that passed. Like so many. Somebody did like Roscoe and Coco, but in the style of All Dogs Go to Heaven, and I lost it. I
Oh.
bawled. I cried so hard. So that's
Oh.
my heartbreak for the week. I feel I don't know how I would quit. I'd quit the season. I don't think I could function after that. 12 years
Yeah.
and my dog went to all my races. Every time I step into a paddock, I'm just going to think of my dog. I can't do it.
Yeah. I think it would be really cute if someone got like, you know, one of those big head like wall decals
Mhm.
of Roscoe and like put it in the pit.
Oh, like put it in the Ferrari garage.
Yeah.
Oh,
That would be so cute.
that would be cute. I think he is gonna do a Roscoe helmet. He's had one before,
Mhm.
and I foresee him doing a Roscoe helmet for. He's got a grandstand in Vegas, so maybe he'll make his Vegas helmet like Roscoe themed. I just
Ooh,
feel
that'd
so
be
bad
sick.
for him.
Yeah, I always feel bad. I mean, I feel bad for any pet owner to be honest,
Yeah.
but whenever like it's an older dog
Mm-hmm.
and like Did this come out of nowhere, like his pneumonia?
Yeah, he just caught pneumonia and then so he got,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
If
like,
there's like a breathing sickness that went for
hmm,
any breaky dog, especially bulldogs,
yeah.
I would just that and out of nowhere too, like that would just shatter my heart.
Well,
It's one
that,
thing for like an old dog to die of old age because like they just get there.
right.
But when it comes out of nowhere and they just steal it from
Yeah.
you, I'm like,
I
oh,
know. And that's like that's the whole thing is like he was so optimistic that Roscoe was gonna pull through because like,
yeah.
this isn't his time, it's not natural, whatever. And so, and I feel
Mm-hmm.
so freaking bad, especially because like he's already having like a terrible year. Like he's just like feeling
Mm-hmm.
so useless in the sport. And he keeps getting so
Oh.
down and he's having such bad luck. So like this on top of it, I'm like, dude, if you retire,
No,
no
that's
one's
the
gonna
icing on a
blame
cake and
you.
a no,
Yeah.
not a good way.
If you leave the sport after this, no one is gonna blame you.
Aw,
Yeah. But other than that, I
poor
mean
guy.
we have like good race news. Max Verstappen's back in the fight.
Big
Um
up.
Big up. So McLaren choked, which is exactly what I wanted. Um and also Max Verstappen won the Nürburgring, which is like an
Mm,
endurance race. He's a rookie. It was his first
wow.
time doing it, and he just went in and won. So
Jesus.
like
Is that like
exciting.
unheard of
I
or
don't know. So I actually I put out a tweet and no endurance. I guess I just don't have any reach to endurance racing fans. But I asked like the general public if that was impressive or not cuz I just don't know enough about like the short form endurance racing cuz he did a 4-hour race, right? I
yeah.
watch Formula 1, which is one driver in a single seater for like an hour. And then I watch like the 24-hour Le Mans, which is 24 straight hours. So I don't know about the in between. I'm just
Hmm.
not there. Um so I don't know if it's impressive to enter as a rookie and win your first race or if it's like not unheard of because people come from different motorsports. And I feel like it would be impressive if he won the 24-hour race. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Like,
Like
I
back
think,
to back kind of
yeah,
deal.
I think that would be really impressive if he won the 24-hour. But I think winning the 4-hour race is like, yeah, you did good. That's how I'm kind of seeing it. But I just don't know enough. So it might have been. And if it is, good for you, Max. I'm proud.
Yeah. Big up
Yeah.
for
Big
him.
up, Max. um, But yeah, I mean that was an excited that was my little we didn't have very much racing the last couple weeks. Just the one Formula 1 race. So when the 4-hour like Nürburgring in Germany came around, I was like, I'll watch it. I don't get it. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like the one bit of racing that I'm kind of like, I don't really understand this.
In the Nuremberg race?
Or just like the short form endurance racing. Like
Oh, got
if
you.
I'm gonna go to a race, I either want it to be like really, really, really short, like the hour, 2 hours that Formula One is, or
Mm-hmm.
like hella long, like the 24-hour Le Mans or the 24-hour Nürburgring. So
Mm-hmm.
watching somebody race for 4 hours, I'm kind of like, yeah, I feel like this is like a very non-sweet spot. Like, like make it a little longer or like shorten it a little.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know if I could watch someone race 4 hours
See, the
anyways.
nice thing about the 24-hour one is you can just walk away from it and come back and be like, oh, last few
We're in the
hours,
same
some.
spot.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, like, that one's chill. And also,
Are they
like, I
actually
follow.
racing in a car for 24 hours?
Yeah, but there are different drivers. So they take turns. There's like teams. It's a team sport kind of at that point. So it's like a driver will get in and do like a 6-hour stint. And then they'll do a driver swap. And like somebody else will get in for 6 hours. Or, because I think okay, don't quote me on this because I really just I like pop in and out of the 24-hour races. But I
Mm-hmm.
think it's 4 drivers or maybe it's three and it's like you can drive no more than 9 hours total or
Yeah.
like something like that. There's like a whole bunch of regulations. I just don't I'm not in it enough. Last year was the first year that I watched Le Mans and then
Hmm.
this year I watched Le Mans and ooh, the other one? Nürburgring, Le Mans, and something else. I can't remember. But Yeah, there's like three big ones, and I watched two of them this year, and I was like, yeah, I mean, like, it's fun. It's just like the most fun part for me is the announcers. There's like a really famous clip of them singing like some freaking song in Spanish, and they're just like kind of losing it because they commentate for 24 hours. And then like
Mhm.
there's another one where they're like, if your parents are telling you that you can't have cake at 2 in the morning, the only alternative is, and the other commentator comes in, he goes heroin, and he's like, not that.
Maybe not.
I think they just get so unhinged.
That's hilarious.
So I like watching it
I
for
love the
that.
unhingedness anyway, so
Yeah.
ooh,
But yeah, other than that, The Conjuring was that was like a good
yes.
night for me because I feel like doing the dinner beforehand kind of just like made it feel a lot more fun than when we normally go see because I love seeing movies with y'all, but like it's way more
Yeah.
fun getting to have that quality time to like talk and do stuff beforehand.
Oh
So
yeah, I agree.
I really think that we should make that a thing, even if it's like a very quick dinner before.
Mhm.
You
Yeah, it felt very like home-esque where
it
we're
did,
like
yeah.
able to like catch up and shit because like we can't catch up in a movie theater,
Yeah.
obviously. But I don't know, it just felt like a best friends dinner kind of thing.
Yeah, it did. It felt
And
really
then we got to enjoy a
nice.
movie we all love.
I just wish Peyton could be. He's got to graduate already, man. It's so
I know
close.
that
He's just got to
fucker.
go graduate.
Oh my god.
I feel like we've mentioned it like 3 times on the podcast because it needs to happen. But yeah, you liked The Conjuring, right? You gave it an 8 out of 10.
I did. I said
I
8 out
did.
of
I
10.
did too.
Waxy said it was a 7 out of 10
7.
for her.
Yeah, but Lexi is like the horror buff, so she's critical. I mean, like I know
Yeah,
it's
but
only a 1 point difference.
she didn't horror buff it for the fact of horror though. She horror buffed it because of the Conjuring series as a whole. So, me and her had the same issue where 2 points. Well, this is how I like resected my points. One of them, and go ahead for anybody listening right now. These are going to be spoilers. I'm going to try my best not to do like blatant spoilers, but we are going to be talking about a movie that literally came out last month. Heads up. But so I took away a full point because I thought the okay, to compare, the ending physically of the movie was cute and good. The ending of the demon fight was bad. Another point I removed was because I think what was her name? The kid, Judy or something?
Yeah.
Okay. If they were gonna like put all that not stress, emphasis on Judy's character and have this big build up in the beginning and
Mm.
like throughout the movie and then have her just do that little no please at the end was kind of ridiculous. I wish she had a bigger part in the movie rather than just be this lost kid kind of thing.
Mm.
And I think Wexy took away one more point because she felt as though the ending of the movie was a great homage to the other three, but overall, she said the movie did not feel like a Conjuring movie. It was a good movie, but it didn't feel Conjuring to her.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that, but I think I don't know, for me I can kind of excuse it a little bit just because like it's supposed to be conclusive and like it does feel very much like wrapping up loose ends. I mean, I have my issues with it too. That's why I also gave it an 8 out of 10, but like
Yeah.
I can excuse it up to a point just because I'm like, yeah, this is the final one. This is saying goodbye. And so
Yeah.
it's supposed to be conclusive and like like I think at this point they expect most people to kind of know what happened in the Warrens like lives and careers and everything.
Mhm.
And so like they very much paid homage to slipping everything in. But I will say people I have seen complaining about this movie are complaining about how it's cheesy, and I really think that that's not something to like ding it for because they're all cheesy. Like all of
They're
them
cheesy in
are.
certain parts, but I
Yeah.
don't think overall I didn't think the movie was cheesy itself.
There were scenes where I was kind of like, okay, this is very like not fan servicey per se, but I'm
Mm,
like, okay, you're making a grab at like this is part of the Conjuring series. Like this isn't you didn't
like
need to
what?
do this. Kind of like the callback stuff. I mean, like I like it, but I also like the intensity of it, like the um callback with the children's toy thing or like the callback with Anna, like the entire thing with Annabelle. Um,
Yeah, I think that low key pissed me off.
yeah.
I hated when she was there because I was like, why would you bring her up when she has nothing to do with the movie?
Yeah, and I mean, I get it because it's supposed to be like from a cinematography or like a filmography point, like I get it because it's supposed to alert the watcher that this thing is has been following Judy her whole life or has been looking for her whole
Yeah.
life, like that everything is connected and it was all to get Judy back here to this specific object. And I get that, but like you could have used literally anything else from the Warren Museum to do that and I would have thought it was cool. Using Annabelle, I'm like, no, 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 we got 4 of these movies. I do not need her in another one. Please get her out of
I
here.
think they should have focused more on the demon itself because like in the second movie where they said what was this? Yeah, that the crooked man and um like the guy that in the chair was like the fronting demons
Yeah,
and then there was like Valak in the back. That's literally what Lorraine said that there was 3 uh presences
right.
fronting in the house, but there was one that was covered. So I don't understand why the I will call him the white face demon because he was like all white in the movie. Why
Mhm.
wasn't he the one who was like luring her, Judy? Like, because that's literally why she, like he was the one in the mirror. Like, why wasn't he the one that was like more focused on? Because I understand the dining scene where like the hand was there,
Mhm.
and then it was a white hand. So I was like, okay, why didn't we just like focus on that, like that demon, instead of bringing back callback to Annabelle or like calling back to something more in the past that has nothing to do with what's happening right now?
Well, and also it's like one of these things, like when the scene where she's in the changing room and there's like that old lady fucking thing
Oh, in
fucking
the
around with her.
mirror, like
Yeah.
for the changing room? Yeah.
I'm sitting here like, okay, but we never got to that.
No one talked about it. It
No,
just happened and then it was
we kind
done.
of just glossed over everything. Like I'm a little confused. And also I just feel like they said this is the last one, and yet they did so much to set up like a series where Judy and Tony become
Yeah.
like Ed and Lorraine. And so I'm just kind of like, I mean, like, I don't, if, like, I think if you guys wanted to do that, you should have left it open rather than making it feel really conclusive. And that's why I dinged it. I dinged it because it was like kind of like a roller coaster with like, oh, we're getting the end of our story and oh, we're getting the beginning of a story. Like I didn't really fuck with that very much. Uh but I think that's just because I liked the idea of this being the end of the Conjuring series. Like I think they've
Yeah.
done really, really well with the movies, and I think that if they were to go further than this one, it would feel like they're milking it a little too much. Like I mean, we have 9 Conjuring universe movies now, right?
Hmm.
So,
I think if they're going to continue, they should make it a separate universe and not call back to Ed and Lorraine.
yeah. Well, I was
But
telling
then it wouldn't be a Conjuring series. So
me
I
and
do see where you're coming
um
from.
me and Jess we watched Annabelle Comes Home the other day, which
Hmm.
also something that I did not know the first time I saw it, or I didn't
Okay.
catch the first time I saw it. The in Annabelle Comes Home, the school bully is a nod to Judy's husband. His name is Tony. He's got the blonde hair. He's like a bully to her or whatever. And then he shows up and he's like, "Can I still come to your birthday party?" at the end.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's supposed to be like a nod to her husband, which I was like,
That's
"What?" Like we
crazy.
were rewatching it and she called him Tony. She was like, "Yeah, Tony, it's fine." And I was like, "Wait, what?" And so I like looked it up. I said, "Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta," and then yeah. They confirmed that it was like a nod to. I was like, that's crazy because then he's in the later movies.
You're like, holy
um,
shit, this is just a big callback on a bunch of shit
oh my
movies.
god, everything's a callback. But yeah,
Literally.
and I think honestly, I've been comparing Annabelle Comes Home to this to Last Rite a lot because Annabelle Comes Home, they make a lot of references to the Conjuring series, and I think it's well placed there because, yes, this is in the Conjuring universe, and yes, it does have to do with Ed and Lorraine, even though they are not really in the movie barely at all. They have like cameos basically. But like, they do a really good job of giving you just enough and introducing more new things versus this movie. I feel like the only new thing that they really introduced rather than making callbacks or like alluding to previous things in previous movies is the mirror. And like
Hmm.
even that they made that something that was from their past already. So it just felt like there was nothing new, and that's like what I've been sitting with since seeing it. And that's like that combined with like the wishy-washy are we starting or are we ending is where my 2 points came off the movie.
Yeah. The more we're talking about this, though, the more I want to take another point away. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like the way we're sitting here and saying that, like, there were certain things that just, like, dead ended
Mm-hmm.
annoys me.
Yeah.
Like, literally, the chick in the dressing room, and
Mm-hmm.
then obviously the main demon.
Mm-hmm.
And then we saw the axe guy a couple times, but what
But
were
we
the
know what
other two
happened there.
presences?
Well, the other
Yeah.
presence was the wild woman and then her mother. And they
Oh yeah,
said,
true.
yeah. So they gave us
That's what the axe
that
guy
yeah.
did.
They gave us that story, so I was like, "Oh, okay, sick. We don't have to go hunting for what happened there." Um and then they said that the demon was like controlling those spirits to essentially mask itself. So like totally makes sense. But at the demon not coming out a lot and like using literally everything else to like for the scare factor and
Puppet
everything,
it.
I
Yeah.
actually kind of think I liked that because I feel like too often it's like, oh, reveal of the big bad scary demon and then they beat it. For some odd reason, like the omnipotence, like the I'm here but you can't see me and I have all these things at my disposal
Hmm.
to use instead of coming after you myself. Like I almost think that's creepier.
I do think it's scarier, especially with the scene with the father. Like, I thought that scene with the church, and I'm not gonna spoil that one because that shit made my jaw fucking
Dude,
drop.
I can't
That whole like
I
didn't touch him but low key did. I
yeah.
was fucking gasping the
Yeah.
whole time.
I
My
think
jaw was just dropped.
I think that that scene specifically was the only scene in the entire Conjuring series to ever make me gasp.
Yeah. Well, it's for the context of like demons shouldn't be able to do that in a church.
Hmm. Yeah,
But
and see, that's the kind of stuff that always scares. That's why I liked the second Nun movie, and a lot of people didn't. Is I was like, this is all happening on like hallowed ground. Like this is all happening on like what is supposed to be a sacred place.
literally. Yeah. The one thing though is that I do agree that the like this demon was definitely stronger and was pulling more strings than the average demon. I still would have liked, not in the way that the second movie like called out Valak and said his name or her name. I wish we would have gotten like a taste of the demon though. Like a little
Yeah,
something.
I
Even if it was like locked in a different item or he got weak and will return again or they actually banished him. I feel like we didn't get a whole lot of like of Ed's like Latin blessings
yeah.
like to literally try to bring it up out of the surface.
Yeah, well that's
I
because it
thought
burned
that
his
it's just
book.
very yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted more.
I
The one
think
thing I can say though is I fucking love the camera shots in this
oh
movie.
my
The
god,
camera
dude,
shots and the
that one
SFX were
shot
fire.
that one
Are you
shot
talking
where
about the
it's
one where they left the
yes.
front door and then
Yes,
they
and
zoomed
then oh
around and
my
got the other
god.
one?
That shot was
Oh my god.
amazing. I was
Me and
so
you were
impressed by
gushing
that.
about
Yeah.
it. Oh my
That was I
god.
literally when walking out of the theater, I was telling Biro, I was like, that one shot, oh my god, me and Cap were like freaking out, dude.
We were
Um
freaking gushing
we
about
yeah,
it.
we were literally being such cinema nerds at that point. Um
I've become such a cinema nerd,
but there
bro.
was
Like just
also
for avid love of just movies
yeah,
and like the camera work and like behind the
anytime
scenes junk.
anytime that I see something that is new to me, like not necessarily new, but I haven't seen it before, I like immediately have to go on this like deep dive of like how it was done or like more movies that have like that type of cinematography or something. And
Yeah.
I don't know what to call that. Like I guess it's like a pan out, pan in, but like it's so much more than that because it's like I don't know, cause it's almost kinda like, I don't know what they call it, but you know that camera that does the crazy wide spin and it does, like, a close-up?
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know what's called either, but I know what you're talking about.
yeah, I don't remember I know it's called a something rig, but I have no idea what the word is, and, like, it's almost like that, but on a grand scale, like, they did it with a drone or something, and I just, like I don't know how it was shot, I just know that that is one of the craziest shots I've ever seen in a movie like that, cause it comes at such an intense part too, and so it's, like, very fast-paced and creepy.
Mhm. Yeah, that's totally fair. I like the ones where they're I guess it could go vice versa, but I like when they're super close up and then they slowly pan away, not pan away, zoom out, but pan with the character and you get like
Yeah.
more feedback of what's going on in the background, but not
Mhm.
necessarily that the character themselves knows what's going on in the
Yeah,
background.
I also am a
It's like a
huge
creep
fan.
factor.
I'm also a huge fan of like, do you know the technique to make it look like the background is zooming out faster than the person or whatever? It's so you switch
Yeah, that
from
like eerie, the
you
like eerie
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of way
yeah.
that it
So
does it.
the
Yeah,
way
yeah.
that the way that they do that, and I think that this is it creates such an unsettling feeling, and I notice it all the time in movies now because I think it's the most fascinating but simple thing ever. They zoom out while getting closer to the subject so that the subject kind of stays the same, but the background is zooming out. And I think it is so fascinating, like the type of
Mhm.
vibe that it gives off because you're like they do it the opposite way too, right? Where they zoom in but they like go further out from the person so that it creates this kind of like I think when you zoom out of the background and in on the person, it creates this very like unsettling, like earth-shattering feeling, but when you do it the opposite way, it's almost like a disoriented confusion type thing. And I think that's
Yeah.
so interesting.
The one I can compare it to for peeps listening is I believe it would be similar to the one in the new Spider-Man movie um where they're fighting all the monsters and like villains from the other Spider-Man and it's when Peter's getting the Peter tingle while helping the villains where it's like they're locked in on Peter's face and it's zoomed in but the background is low-key zoomed out and
Yeah.
they're panning with him but you're locked in on the main character.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kinda like that. That gave me the most unsettling feeling watching that movie.
Mhm.
I was like,
And
"But
that's
it's
what it's
so good, I
supposed
can't look away."
that's what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to disorient you and it works
Yeah.
every time. I like it's just
Mhm.
I think that kind of stuff is interesting cuz it's the same thing with like long shots. Long shots are supposed to build suspense and drama and they do every time. It's like without fail. Even when you know the tricks, like even when you know the camera tricks, you
Mhm.
understand why they're doing it, you still feel that feeling. Like I can't
Mhm.
remember what movie it is. I love one shots and I love like long follow shots, like where they're going through um there was a movie that I watched. It was like an amateur like a B movie and I can't remember what it was called, but there's this part with a like a maze, like a corn maze because it's like the fall time and the camera is over her shoulder and it follows her through like 2.5 minutes of the maze. And the entire time I'm like, oh, this is building suspense because it's supposed to be like a thriller movie. but my heart was still kind of racing because I had no idea when it was going to end. And so it
Yeah.
just still gets me, and I love that.
Yeah, I do love it as well. Just certain camera shots or sounds, like
Yeah.
auditory things in movies
Oh,
gets me
dude.
too. I
The
love them.
the noise that commonly happens in horror movies where it's like it'll do like the clicking and then it'll just like slow the clicks. One of my favorite noises ever.
I love it. Yes, the
I
one where it's
it
like tick, 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 tick.
Yes, yes,
And I'm like,
yes. And it's
stop.
like they'll use it. I know that it's like slow plucking or they intentionally like drag the bow in a certain way across like a violin or a viola or something, and that's what
Yeah,
like technically makes the noise. But I just love that. And I
it
think
itches my brain.
the string instruments are the best thing to ever happen to horror movie soundtracks.
That's totally
It's
fair.
I just the noises that they can make and how creepy they sound, and it's like I also love like, in certain movies, I think they did it in Sinners. I think that's the last one where I heard a really good one, where it's like they'll have like a really slow or a really abrupt like dragging of a bow against like a cello or a violin or something. And so it's either really slow to where it sounds kind of creepy or it's really sharp because it's
hmm
really fast. I it just gets me, man. I'm a big movie score person. So
hmm
I look out for that stuff and it like, oh, I get goosebumps sometimes. So good. So good.
That's fair.
Well, aside from the movie, what have you done the last couple weeks? Anything
Mm,
notable? I couldn't think of a word.
notable, of surprise, of excitement. Let's see. Well, I mean, I guess the biggest things have been like when we play D&D together, like those have been pretty
Mm-hmm.
interesting. I mean, we haven't really talked about it on the podcast before, like what's going on. So
Yeah.
like,
I was
not to
raving
give
about
too
it
much
last
away,
night.
because we could go on and on and on and on and
Mm-hmm.
on about this. But I don't know. I just feel like this campaign is so interesting in a way that, like, yes, we had a main plot point that brought us to this town, but the fact that we can have multiple side quests going on at the same time and still learn more about the main story quest and about our characters as a whole, that I really dig. Like, I love the world building in this one that we're playing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that, like, though I made my character, how she is, what she does, her backstory, I feel like our DM does a really good job of trying to like weave that in to the main story and like let us learn things about our characters that we made.
Yeah. No, I agree completely. I really like there's two things that I've been raving about with like all of my friends that like D&D that I've been talking to. So I was telling my cousin cuz he's like did Baldur's Gate, he likes D&D, but he's never really like indulged in a game before. And then
Yeah.
my one cousin is married to a guy who is like a total D&D nerd. So we get to have those talks and it's very fun. And like Rachel looks at me like I'm psychotic and speaking another language because I say things like lycanthrope. And she's like, "What
Ah, of
the hell
course.
did you just say to me?" And I'm like, "Well, listen." um, but
Listen, you have to be there.
yeah, but I uh I was telling them like one of my favorite things about rep as a DM right now and just like this campaign in general is the fact that like the jokes that we make off table get put into our game on table. So like the pizza thing, when we were talking about the festivals and how like we used to get slices of pizza in the morning and just hang out in a park and then that's what we ended up doing in game. Like that's so funny to me. I love like
The rooster tails will go
the
down in
rooster tails
history.
is and rolling to see if somebody's hot. That's my favorite mechanic. That is my
No,
favorite
I can't.
mechanic.
Anytime we freaking meet a new character, we always go, "Is he hot? Is she
Roll
hot?
me a
Are they
d20.
hot? D20. Let's see."
D20 for
And then it's always
hotness.
so tragic when we roll like
Except for Hot
subpar or
Ralph.
below. True, Hot Ralph
And then,
is.
unfortunately, you guys, I unfortunately rolled an 18 on like a really decrepit like vampire. Like I don't know how I'm attracted to him. I think I played it off with my character being like, well, I've seen a lot of things, so something new is kind of refreshing.
Yeah, but every other character was kind of like, uh,
Mm.
that? And then Veda had to be like, well, yeah, he's got like the rotting flesh and the
Yeah.
eyes and the.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's fight.
That's
Oh, it was so
yeah.
tragic.
Just mid fucking fight, and I'm like, wait, did we roll to see if he's hot? And everyone was like, I'm not making that roll. I said, all right, I got it.
I got
Whoops.
it. I like that you rolled it, and I believe you're the only character who was like, he's fine.
Yeah, he's
Like,
fine.
yes.
I'm kind of into it.
Yeah. Everybody else was like,
Everyone is like, no, I don't like you saw what he looks like,
I
right?
don't claim that
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah, everyone was like, we don't acknowledge that role.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I
I
can't.
really like where we're headed though. Like I like where the story is going for sure. I'm excited to get on the road because we've been in the same town the entire time I've been playing, so I can't wait to see what
Yes.
like traveling and camping and all of that stuff is like with the group.
Oh, traveling, the way Rep does it is really fun. I like it a
Yay.
lot personally, but I also think I really like the off chance that your role goes to shit on the travel. So basically like when we're traveling and we like make camp, Rep makes us all roll survival checks
Mhm.
or like when we're on what's it called? When you take turns not sleeping. When you're on
Oh,
watch.
watch. Yeah.
Um, we have to roll for perception to see if we notice anything. And I just think it's funny that like you could just be chilling there, sitting, hanging out, the whole 9 yards, and then you roll like shit, but something big could be happening and you have just no idea. And Rep will just be like, "Oh yeah, well something moved over there." And you'd be like, "Oh, what was he?" He's like, "Well, that would be great if you rolled higher." And you'd be like, but I need to know. And it's like so tragic, but I love the survival aspect because then it like allows you to see like how well you're prepping for camp for the night
Yeah.
kind of thing. And I
Interesting.
like that.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how it goes. I'm excited. It's funny how going into it, like I wasn't nervous by any means cuz like I've had my fair share of D&D tables and like I've seen people take it not seriously at all to people who take it way too seriously to
Yeah.
kind of groups like ours where it's like it is very much just a fun and cool thing that we do every Friday. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's not super super serious, but it's also not a joke. Like it's very in that sweet spot in between. And I really
Yeah. I think
appreciate
that's
it.
why I liked it as well.
Yeah, I really appreciate it because like a campaign like the one Grubs did for us is perfect to me. It is super story driven. It is like there's a whole bunch of comedic relief because the DM knows how to be funny, like stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm seeing a lot of that in here too. So I'm really happy with it.
Mm-hmm. I think like I know I've done other campaigns before, but I've never fully completed one, so I can only compare it to Grubs's
Hmm.
DM. But I love Rep. I really do. I love him to pieces. But as of right now, I don't think anything can top Grubbs's storytelling right
I
now.
know. He's just got Grubs has this incredible ability to make an NPC mean something
Yeah.
and then like push the story around that NPC without giving it away. Cause like
Yeah.
I don't think we suspected anything about Murzak until he gave us a quest. And then we were like, oh, you're like important. And like,
Yeah.
but that was the
Well, you were
second
just
to
flirting
last
with him.
session. Well, okay, yes, but Murzak was like the best.
He
The
was. He was.
Grubbs told me later that he was like, oh, it's a little awkward because that's like a self-insert kind of character, and I was like,
Oh
well, now it
shit.
totally makes sense because Grubs is great. um
Yes.
but yeah, I like when we found that out, it was like the second to last session of the
Yeah.
campaign. So by the time that we put two and two together, it was already time for that reveal. So I liked that a lot. And also, I mean, like,
Yeah.
he started that campaign better than any single one I've ever played with the, like,
Dude,
some of you,
California
wake up, you
DMV,
come, yeah,
man.
you come to the worst place imaginable, a California DMV. I fucking lost it.
So fucking dumb, bro.
It's so, the
I
fact,
lost it. I hated that, like, well, I hate love. It was literally like, well, you could take this journey, or you could wait here and then maybe turn into smoke, maybe just die, but you definitely would wait here a long time and
yeah.
probably just turn into smoke anyways. And he was kind of like making us push to go take the quest, obviously, but like we could have chosen to just have our character die right then and
Yeah,
there.
it's so, I think that is like a very funny thing that I thought about, because I asked him one time, I was like, what would you have done if one of us was like, I want to wait? He would be like, you'd have to make a new character. He was like,
Yeah.
you are not getting out of there. Like, the whole point is like, that was meant to be a storytelling device, not a choice.
I also love how he was like, "Can I inspect the bushes out front?" Yeah, they're fake. And we could just like
And
push them over? Like what the fuck, Grubs?
so good. He said, "Can I inspect them? No roll necessary. They are fake bushes."
Yes. He was like, "No, shut up, they're fake. Please stop checking stuff outside.
Yeah,
Go inside."
so good. That campaign was
Oh
also,
fuck.
I think, amazing just because, like, he gave very clear windows for us to, like, kind of like do what we want in RP. And it's not that I don't like campaigns like the one we're in, where we literally can RP and do whatever whenever. Like, I love
Mhm.
that we get to drive the story in this. I think that makes it really, really fun.
Mhm.
But I love listening to the story. So when you have a DM like Grubbs who will spend 25 minutes telling you the story and setting the scene for you, it makes it
Mhm.
really, like, I don't know, it just like sticks with me, I guess. And like
I'm
I
a
said,
sucker for a good storytelling
yeah,
too, so
yeah. So I mean, like,
he got me
and
good.
I'm sure that I will have the same feeling about this campaign, because this one is, albeit amazing, but super slow. And so with the
Yeah.
slow pacing, it's going to take longer for me to, like, really get, like, this wide picture and, like, connection to the story and everything. Because I
Mhm.
see the way that, like, Nat is with her character. She literally cries for her character. I think that's amazing. That was
Yeah.
me in Grubbs's campaign, so I can't wait to get there.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm waiting to see like where's the aha. I'm waiting for the epiphany so bad to the point where like cuz like we know stuff about the Stonehammers, which are the little dwarf family that are kind of
Hmm.
like screwing us over and like screwing part of the world over right now.
Hmm.
But there's that one freaking guy, the murder donkey, where
Right.
we he's
I
in
love
town.
I love
We
that
know
my
this.
character is still kind of like, you guys are being a little weird about, like,
The
this
murder
donkey
donkey.
thing.
Yeah. Well, I just don't understand how, like, number one, we're kind of just allowing this murder donkey to be in town. Like, his grandfather's in the jail.
I really like that everybody went along. I was just being in character when I was like, well, we know this, dude who turns into animals that you guys are talking about is gonna follow you. So we're gonna have that opportunity. So maybe we don't look for him right now. Because like, when it's thinking in the way that my character would think, I'm like, you guys are really caught up on this guy that was a donkey once. And I think it's a little ridiculous, but
Yeah.
sure. And so I said that, and everyone was like, yeah, that is right. And so, like, in my character's head, you guys are just crazy obsessed with, like, dudes turning into donkeys.
Yeah. Valid, really. But I just feel I need that story to not come to full conclusion because I know we have to deal with the Stonehammers somewhere else.
Hmm.
But I want more to the main storyline where it makes more connections meet in my mind. Cause like I can see where this might go, but there's a lot of side stuff going on that's deviating my mind from thinking
Mhm.
about the main storyline. And
Mhm.
like we found a decent amount of information at this town, but imagine the next town. Like there's gonna be so much more. Especially since we're waiting on Nat's character's Iroh, her bird to come back. Like he's been
Mhm.
scouting 3 places the whole time and he should be coming back home soon.
Right.
So I just cannot wait.
Yeah, I'm just excited to see where all of it goes. Like I was raving about it all weekend because I was with my entire family and they were like, "What have you been up to?" And I was like, "Well, I'm in a D&D campaign now, so that's cool." And I like got to share with them like what we've been doing and like I was explaining my character because I was like, we have a lot of like really cool characters we're playing because I was like, mine is like I
Yes.
have two morning stars called Mercy and Justice, which is like equal parts badass and hysterical to me. So
Mm-hmm.
and I was like they connect and then I'm just carrying a fucking pole with two morning stars at the end of it. Like how ridiculous is that? But also how cool is that? But
Mm-hmm.
I was explaining that and I was explaining how like canonically my nemesis before meeting you guys was Carol Baskins. That is
Yeah, that being canon
hysterical.
is stupid to me. It's
so
so funny.
so so dumb. I was like especially the part where Rep was joking around and he was like um the water that we were drinking where he was like you take a look and you swear you see Carol Baskins in the reflection. I was like, get out of here,
Yeah. I
dude.
was like, Rap, shut up,
I
bro.
love the fact that that is canonical, that the biggest like villain that I've taken down is Carol Baskins. It's incredible.
So dumb. It's so good though.
Oh my god. And I was like, I was
I
trying to
can't.
explain like because Rachel knows who Carol Baskins is, right? But she knows nothing about D&D. And I was like, "Oh, well everything is kind of like somewhat made up. Like there's like foundations for D&D, but you can add in anything you want." I was like, I mean, you can world build, you can add different pieces of land, create different maps, like go off of things that exist already. And it goes, so Carol Baskins is in there canonically basically because my DM thought it was funny. And she was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, but to what capacity?" I said, "Well, she was doing illegal trading of Feywild tigers." And Rachel looked at me like I just casted a spell on her.
She's floating, she's floating.
It's so funny.
I could just see it because like having met Rachel now, I'm like,
Yeah.
ah yes. She'd be looking at you like, bitch, what the
She
fuck?
tries so hard because she like plays a few games, right? And she's like, I have a Discord now. Like she told that to my cousin. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, she gets on Discord to play Gartic Phone. And he's like, to play what? You play a game? And she's like, yeah, the one where you draw pictures. And he was like, what? And I said, there's like a Pictionary type game on Discord. He goes, oh, so that's why you have it. And she's like, yeah, except I don't really know what I'm doing. So I accidentally joined a server and now I can't get out of it.
Oh my god. Oh, I love her.
I know. She's such a boomer at heart. I love her so much. But me and her keep talking about how we want to go to Europe. I'm like determined. I need to go to Europe.
Yeah, I low-key think I really want to go before I'm 30.
Oh, well, that ship has sailed for me, but I'll go with you to accomplish
I
your
31.
goal. I, 31 female, have not been to Europe yet. Also,
I 26 people have 4 years.
yeah, we can get Europe done in 4 years. I'll make my
That's
goal
what I'm
by
saying.
35. So then it, matches up.
Hell yeah. We're in.
Oh,
We
yeah.
know.
We're so
I
in.
don't know where I want to go in Europe. I kind of want to do Denmark for sure.
Okay, base, because I want to do Denmark as well. I also want to do the Netherlands.
I want to do the Netherlands as well.
Excellent. Okay.
I want to go to Scotland because I really want to go
Okay,
see Edinburgh.
perfect. I would love to because my family has castle remains in Scotland that I'd like to go see.
Big up.
Yep.
If we're up there, might as well just swing by the UK.
Ireland and the
Like, might as
UK. Yeah,
well.
might as well.
Yep.
Makes
So
sense.
that's 3, 4, 5. Um,
If they're all in the EU,
Germany,
we're
just
good.
because
Well,
I want to go
okay.
to Italy because I want to try affogato.
I want to. I'm sorry. Repeat that.
Affogato.
Where is
I
it?
think that's what it's called in Italy.
Oh,
Isn't it the
okay.
ice cream
I
coffee?
didn't. I didn't hear Italy, so I thought you were still talking about Germany, and I was about to be like, "Girl, wrong country."
No,
um.
no, no. If I want to go to Germany, I'm getting a fucking hamburger from Hamburg. Like
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
playing.
really fair. I also want to go to Germany. I want to go to Austria. I want to go to Poland. I want to see a concentration camp that's still standing because I want the heavy feeling. Like I want to experience that because I've read about so many like Holocaust adjacent stories all my life that
Hmm.
I'm so interested in the history of it and I
You
want
can see them in Germany.
yeah. So
Okay.
I want to see one that's still standing. I don't know where, but then like Poland, I've grown up with people from Poland my whole life, so they always talk about cacao, and I've always wanted to see it. So I want to go there. I want to go to Austria because I just think Austria is beautiful, and I just want to
I want
see
to go to
it.
Switzerland because it's beautiful.
Yeah, I also want to go to. I want to see all of Europe. I'm gonna be honest with
I was about to say, I think we have to literally go for a month and just train ride.
you. Yeah, I definitely want to see Italy because I want to live in Italy really bad. Um, So I definitely want to see that. And then like I don't want to spend too much time in the UK, but I would love to see like London for a day or
Yeah.
like
I
yeah,
want to see the Thames. Like, do that stupid sightseeing
yeah,
shit.
yeah, exactly. I want to be a total tourist in the UK. That is it. And then I'm out.
Well, I mean, we're gonna go there and we're gonna say some whack ass shit, like
Hmm.
Midwesterners ope type shit, and they're gonna be like, "Oh,
Yeah, they're gonna kick us out.
you fucking corn huskers!" Like, we're gonna get yeah,
Yeah,
we're cooked.
they're gonna kick us out. Oh, affogato is the coffee with gelato in it.
I don't know if it's gelato for sure. Probably, but basically, it's like the whole base of the cup is ice cream, and then they
Yeah, it's
use like
gelato.
scrapings of ice cream on the sides to make a little square, and then the coffee goes in the square.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I want it. I
it
don't
is
like coffee, but I want it.
It is a classic Italian dessert made by pouring a shot of hot espresso over a scoop of vanilla gelato, which
Yes,
is why
that.
it's got the auto part, I guess.
That's fair.
I don't know
Well,
the
I, as a coffee drinker of not drinking coffee, I feel like if I pop my cherry with that, I think I might be blessed.
yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, no,
They're so cute.
I think that you would I also just think it would be based to have coffee in Italy.
For the
Like
first time, yeah.
I just want to have like I want to go into a cafe and say un cafe con latte, please. Or I'm sorry, per favore. And then they go, "Si."
Oh, I'm sorry. That was so American of me.
Yeah.
No, you should have said un cafe,
Mi
please. I mean,
dispiace.
oh, por
Sono
favore.
americana. Mi dispiace.
Fucking say ope in there
Mi
while you're speaking
dispiace.
Italian.
Yeah, just
You
be
say it in
like,
the sentence,
un
please.
cafe con latte, please. Oh, uh, sono di America.
Did you say sorry I'm American?
Yeah, no, I said, I'm American. Mi dispiace. Per favore. Just, I'm sorry. Please.
I
This
can't.
is so
If
funny.
you just say ope, I'm gonna say my
Mi
bad, I'm American.
dispiace. Mi dispiace. Sono di America. Like, I'm sorry. I'm from America. Non
Por
parli
favore.
italiano molto bene.
I think it would just be so
There
funny. I could not.
I can see
It's like saying
the raised brow, and I'm just imagining a dude with a really nice mustache like raising his brow at me.
it's like going to Germany and being like, Hamburg und Kartoffel, please. I mean, Entschuldigung, ich komme aus Amerika. My bad.
Wait, this would be fun just because we could use our languages.
True, I would need to brush up on my Germany.
I need to get better
Speaking.
at
Oh my
my
god.
Italian.
I thought your
But
Italian sounded really good right there,
oh,
actually.
thank you. I
You're
appreciate that. I've been
welcome.
working really hard on it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I need to be on Duolingo more.
Mi parli italiano molto bene. Sì, sì.
Yeah.
Ciao, ciao.
Easy. I was also learning High Valyrian on it though, so it
Oh, hell
wouldn't be
yeah.
a very
I was learning High Valyrian for a
usable
while.
language.
Yeah, so I was learning High Valyrian for a while, and I was like, what fucking nerd am I gonna meet that I can talk to with this?
Me, kiss me, fuck. Fucking hell. Guys, it's a bit. I'm a straight woman who just loves women. I'm literally in 2 love triangles. It's crazy.
I have
But I feel
found
like my
my
side piece is
I have
both.
found I have found my title for this podcast.
Which is
Cap wants a kiss.
they'll listen to an hour of this just to hear the last minute of why it's named this.
Oh god, we're getting to the slap happy hours.
No, you should say in asterisk High Valyrian, Cat wants a kiss.
Yeah, wait, like in the brackets where it like it's... Wait, I'm so down
Oh
for
fuck,
that.
we hit slap happy shit.
Wait, I'm gonna crash out. I have so much homework to do.
Well, you for sure can't be doing that while we're hanging out in the
Holy
treehouse if you're coming
shit.
after, bro.
Oh my god, I'm gonna try and then I'm probably gonna leave in 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Heard you.
If I make it past 20 minutes, it's because y'all are being too chill, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So I'm probably gonna pop
No.
in, try to do my homework, get frustrated, crash out, and leave. Yeah, just so you guys know, this is typically what the 10 minutes after our podcast is like.
Yeah, pretty much. I
Oh,
also
it's so funny.
cannot help just being a fucking giggler
I know.
after
I love
podcasts sometimes.
your giggle encourages me laughing too.
I just love your wheeze.
Yeah. That was like one of the first things you ever latched onto when we became friends.
Your wheeze laugh?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. I love it, man. It makes me giggle more.
And
then you fucking make me holler when I throw my head back and I fucking laugh, bro. Y'all get me bad.
I know. I always think back to all of the like I watched the Oh For Sure clip. It's such a classic.
So nah, dude, just keep running straight.
Oh, for sure.
Wait. Now I need to go watch it after that.
No, yeah. Okay, all right. I'm gonna cut this before we start fucking doing nothing but giggling and shit talking on stream. Oh my god.
All right, guys. If you enjoyed our giggling at the end of this, or anything we said prior, which did also include we talked about movies, but that won't be the title of this.
Oh,
we also
God.
talked about how our days were and a lot of F1. That also will not be the title of this. Please go ahead and listen to us on both Spotify and YouTube. The links are in both of our Twitches, by the way.
Yeah.
And I don't think we have anything planned just yet for the next episode, but we are planning on having a special guest soon and covering some content for you guys. We're just trying to make sure that both of us have time to sit down and research the topics before we go ahead and do a presentation for you guys. We don't sound like idiots and unwell versed.
Yeah, but we'll see you guys in mid-October, which will be spoopy season. So I'm sure
excited.
I'm gonna be watching hella horror movies and stuff, so I'm sure I'm gonna be in a horror conversation kind of mood.
Yeah, we definitely are going to be watching a lot of horror movies and the VCs a lot too. So we're definitely probably going to be having a lot of like, oh my god, remember this? Oh my god, remember this? So we're going to bring you guys along for the ride. No worries, don't stress. We'll go ahead and see you in 2 weeks though. And remember, Coveys,
keep it real, but keep it curious. Goodbye.
I'm looking at the ground. up your mind.